So, hey YouTube, I'm gonna do my first instructional video, so let's go, yeah! Toilets. So, toilets in Japan are pretty complex, you know. I mean, there's some that are just like a hole in the ground basically, and you squat over it and you feel like you're in the woods, but you're actually just... I just realized I promised I wouldn't take you into a bathroom, and that was literally the next video. Okay, well, sorry guys. Okay. But most of the controls on this are pretty self-explanatory, but like for example this one, you can tell it's like a seat going up. You press this one and the seat goes up. It's pretty nice. Press it again and that shit goes right back down, and it's great. Don't have to get all like touch a dirty toilet seat if you want to lift the seat up if you're a dude. It's great. And it even makes it fun to put the seat back down for your lady if you're living with a lady. You know, this toilet tells me the time, which is kind of my first time in my life my toilet's ever told me the time, but okay, let's go into the explanation of this. So this says oki. It means big or die, but it doesn't mean die, but die is like another way to read the kanji, but it just means big. So this is big flush. So if you press this one right here, I'm not going to waste the water, but if you press it, it'll flush. And it's for big things. This one is the kanji for small. So this is a small flush, so this is, you know, if you're just going to tinkle or something, you can just press that one and it'll be really nice. This one right here is really important, and this is not always here. Like, this is really obvious. This is a stop. I mean, this is on your like TV remote and stuff. If you you want to like just stop your video or stop whatever, this is pretty international. I think most people understand this, but if that's not there, this is all you got. And if you don't read Japanese kanji, like, this is gonna screw with you. So this actually screwed me over pretty hard the first time I used it, and now I will tell you why. So these are the spraying functions. This is oshiri. That means your butt. It'll spray your butt and give you a nice, fresh, I just took a shower feel. This is bidet. This is for the ladies. I guess it will also give you a nice, fresh, just took a shower feel. I have no idea what this does. It says massage. Massaji. Maybe butt massage? I don't know. Hey. But, let's see. This is the one that's really important. This is pressure. So this is minus. If you press down, it's going to go down. This is plus. Press plus, the pressure will go up. This is the pressure for the sprays. So the very first time I used one of these machines, I could not read this kanji, and I could not read this kanji. It was several years ago when I was still a student, and I had only studied Japanese for like 3 or 4 months, and I barely knew any kanji. And basically, I was at my girlfriend's house at the time, actually, and it was my first chance to use a bathroom that wasn't like a public toilet, because that still seems kind of dirty to me, you know, using a spray in a public toilet. But I was like, I'm gonna get to try out this awesome butt spray thing that everyone talks about. So my girlfriend went out. She was gonna do something, and I was at her place alone, and I had to crap, and I was like, hey, it's time. So I went there and I sat down and I did my thing, and when it was time, well, when it was time I didn't actually do anything, because when I sat down I noticed the seat was cold, and most seats in Japan are heated, and usually, I don't think mine has one, but usually it's right here or on the other side. There will be some sort of nozzle, and that's how you adjust the heat of the seat. But I didn't know that at that time, and I saw a plus and a minus and a cold seat, and I thought, hey, it's cold, and you know, it's winter, I want to sit on a nice warm seat, and I went like this, and I turned that shit all the way up and did my business, and when it was time I pressed the oshiri button and got sandblasted right in the ass. and I started panicking because I didn't know how to stop it. I tried pressing this button again, it didn't do anything. I eventually just like turned onto my hip and it was spraying me in the hip. I didn't want to stand up and just spray water all over the bathroom, and I was freaking out. And I panicked and pressed all the buttons, and eventually when I pressed this one, it stopped. And that was the day I learned this kanji. And it was pretty, I mean, learning experience, and really horrible one, but it was really great in that regard. I never forgot that kanji after that. And then finally on this, sorry for the random story, but hopefully you're laughing at my misfortune. This kanji is for, I think it's for the sprayer. So this says mae, and this says ushiro. Hold on, let me get the, okay. Yeah, this says mae, this says ushiro. This means front and this means back. So if you press this, it'll move the spray while you're spraying like towards the front, and if you press this, it'll move it towards the back, so you can target a little better if you're not feeling like wiggling around to try and get it in there yourself, I guess, for targeting. But these are pretty nice, actually. Like, a lot of people knock them who aren't used to them or have never used them before, but actually it is weird at first, but it is a nice thing. If you ever get a chance to try one and it's not in a weird, dirty, nasty public restroom, I would go for it. And this is really obvious. Power button. That is how you use the toilet. A little side note, some of these you can pull. Let me stand up real quick. Some of these you can pull, and there's a few extra options in here. The main one that I guess you would be interested in is over here. You can flip these switches around to set whether or not. This is if you want the seat to move or not, I think, whenever you walk in. So this is on the on position, this is off. So if you flip that over there, when you walk in, the seat won't rise by itself, I think. And then this one, it says froto. I think it's to decide like how much like the toilet goes up when you walk in. Like, you can have it so just this lid will pop up, or you can have it so this one also pops up. So if you're in a house full of dudes, or if you're just a dude by yourself, I guess that would be the one you'd go for. But that's just a little side note for the advanced users. I think most people won't need to use that, but just letting you know it exists. If you want me to actually like research and get the exact specifics on this, I don't actually use this myself. Let me know in some comments or a message and I will fix that for you. So I hope you enjoyed your toilet adventure, and I'll see you guys next time.